Hello and welcome to the Ajaxpost Plays channel update for September 2020. September already. Where's the summer gone? I don't know about you. Maybe you have had a really good summer. Here in England, it's been iffy to say the least. Notwithstanding the fact that we've all had to stay that much more indoors when we should be outdoors enjoying the wonders of good weather. Well, those of us up here in the Northern Hemisphere anyway. Obviously it's a bit different down south in the Southern Hemisphere, but I don't know why I'm talking about this really, because that's not why you're here. Well, unless you enjoy me rambling on, but there probably are a few that do. Anyway, I'm here to talk to you, to offer you news, update and a little bit more background and information on where we're going with the channel in this upcoming month. But first, of course, I have to look a little bit backwards. And first of those first things to say is, again, thank you all for your continued support, for continuing to watch, to subscribe, to comment, to engage with the channel. It's so humbling. I'm going to use that word again and again, because it really is not what I expected when I started this little hobby of mine. Even now, in the month of August, yes, that's the month that's just gone, around 30 or so more of you have come along to join the channel and have subscribed. Thank you for that, and I do hope that I can continue to keep you entertained, that you will stay around for a little while longer. And talking of numbers, let's get into the sort of the dullish bit of these updates. There'll be more interesting stuff coming up shortly, don't worry about that. In the month of August, we achieved a fair number of good little milestones in YouTube terms. We hit, at the beginning of the month, 950 subscribers, which is a jolly nice number indeed. I think today, as of this very precise moment that I'm recording this, we are at 977 subscribers, which is amazing. We hit another couple of really quite big milestones in August. On the 12th of August, we actually hit 20,000 watched hours, which is a phenomenal number. Yes, I have been doing this for a little while now, but to actually have that many people spend that long watching the stuff I'm putting up is just, wow, amazing. I'm just taken aback again. But even more so, or not quite the last day, on the 30th of August, that we had 200,000 views. Whoa. I keep saying this, and it's true. These are incredible numbers, and I would like to thank each and every one of you for contributing to those numbers. But we're not here to spend time talking about and discussing numbers and stuff, YouTube stats. That's not why we're here. We're here to talk about the games. So let's get on to that. What's the current playlist looking like? Well, you may have noticed if you've been watching the channel. Transport Fever 2, that is still going on very nicely indeed. Having a lot of fun with that game. It is one of those. It's one of those that I really feel at home playing. And yeah, although it is actually, because I have gone, as you know, for quite a big map this time round. My old computer, which I was playing last year on the original Transport Fever game, wasn't up to big maps. And now I know what the challenge is. It's keeping track of all those routes going everywhere and everywhere. So yeah, apart from the fact that I'm forgetting large chunks of my map and having to constantly remind myself, hey, go and check over there, see what they're up to, see if that route still works. I am still having a lot of fun. And yeah, I hope you continue to enjoy those videos, because I'm certainly going to continue playing the game and uploading more content for Transport Fever 2. Sim Airport, likewise, I'm really enjoying this game, trying to replicate, vaguely at least, Bristol Airport here in the UK. And it's mostly working well, pretty much most days, unless I make some stupid mistake like I did in the last episode with those body scanners. The system works well. I get people from the check-in desk, getting their ticket, putting their baggage into the system and stuff, through security to departure and off onto their flights. That all works rather well most of the time. So that's all going well. And if you watched the last video, you'll notice that what I'm planning to do in the next episode, or possibly two, is actually rearrange the gates around the airport. Largely because I made some strange and unlikely decisions when I was laying out the terminal and the gates and the boarding desks and so on. They just don't actually make sense. They're illogical. So I'm trying to rationalise that, and also add in a couple more gates. Not that I'm going to be putting in that many more flights, because the airport simply won't support it with the single runway and not having a train. I'm trying to keep to that because that is true to the real Bristol Airport. But yeah, what I'm thinking of doing is sort of assigning more gates and so on exclusively to particular airlines. Not necessarily as part of a negotiation, but just to sort of arrange it better, so I can use some of those wonderful mods that we're seeing in the game, which allow me to actually brand and colour and design areas of the airport specifically for certain airline customers. And talking of those mods, I hope you've been catching up with the mod showcase videos I've done. I've done a couple of them now for Sim Airport, just allowing me to show off some of the wonderful creations of this talented modding community that Sim Airport has. If you haven't seen them, please do go check them out, and then go and check on the Steam Workshop all those creations. I've only shown off a very small fraction of what these guys have created for the game. And again, if you have any particular mod sets or particular areas of the airport which you would like me to have a sort of look at and show off some of the mods you can use in those areas, then please do let me know. Just make a note into the comments to this video or onto those showcase videos themselves. Computer Tycoon, another game we've been playing for quite a while now, in fact. Not continuously. I've had to sort of restart the series. We're on the third series now, as you may know, because of the development of the game. It's still very much in early access, and the developer has quite a lot of work still to do to meet their vision for the game. It is quite an extensive roadmap, a very impressive roadmap, but he is getting there. He is getting there. Now, I'm doing rather well. I'm making loads of money from my computers, which, if you saw the last episode, are not just the old home computers now. We are building PCs, and I've even got myself into the position where I can start prototyping portable computers, which is actually the furthest I've ever got in this game so far when I've been playing it. So yes, this is uncharted territory for me. You may have noticed that in the last week or so, a new game has been officially released, and that is Transport Inc. They went straight to a full release, a little bit earlier than I expected, to be honest, but the game works. It is perfectly playable. There are still a few bugs and issues with the design and so on, which you kind of expect in the first release of a game. But the developers are very much on the ball, and they're engaged with the Steam forum and on their Discord server, and providing us with news and updates, and taking on board all the feedback they're getting from their new set of players. Now the game is officially released. Now I will continue to be creating content for it. I will be engaging with it. I'm in conversation with the developers and stuff on the Discord forum, so I can bring you the latest news as and when that comes out from those channels. Now at the moment I'm staying with the story mode, so I'm sort of showing off the different aspects of the game as they're introduced in this kind of tutorial campaign. If you'd like to see me though switch into free play mode, again just let me know, either in the comments to the transporting videos or to the comments on this video. But I think for the moment we will stay with the story mode, unless of course you think I'm being silly and should switch to free play. Let me know what you think anyway, either way. So those are the main games that we've been playing through August. Now you may have noticed at the end of August something changed, something new appeared on the channel. Officially that is, and that's Football Manager 2020. Now I have been playing this game for a month or so now, in fact, and been uploading videos to the channel, but they've all been kept unlisted up until the end of last month, largely because I wasn't sure they would appeal to you as my usual audience member, but following the survey I included in the last monthly giveaway, in the August giveaway survey thing, which is how I always refer to it, which is a bit silly, but there you are. I asked a question about what content or newish content you might like to see on the channel. And as a result of that, I think it was about, of the 32 people who answered that question, I think the giveaway had about 54 entrants in all, but 60% of the entrants answered the question, There was a definite majority for The Sims 4, but the idea of adding the FM 2020 with a bit of commentary was actually quite popular. As you can see from the graph which is appearing on the screen to the left, I think, yes, it'll be the left, won't it? It'll be appearing. So I made a decision that I would continue doing the FM 2020 videos. I was going to add some extra background information and a bit of commentary to them as well, and start uploading those publicly. And I also made the decision to unleash must have been about 20 unlisted videos that I had added earlier and make those public. And it's at this point that I really do need to apologise most wholeheartedly to everyone who receives notifications from the channel. It was a strange and reckless decision on my part to release all those videos and make them all public all in one go. So some of you may have seen a flood of FM 2020 notices to say there's all this new content on the channel. And that was entirely reckless and thoughtless of me, and I'm not going to do it again. Lesson learned. Anyway, if you do enjoy FM 2020 and indeed the videos I'm uploading for it, then please do let me know what you think of the new presentation style. They are quite different to my usual content, so it'd be interesting to hear what you think, if they work, or if I should be doing them slightly differently or whatever. Do let me know what you think, again, either in the comments below or on the individual videos. Anyway, as I said, the big winner in that survey was The Sims 4, which is fine. I am still thinking about how I could possibly add content, interesting and entertaining content to the channel for that game. Ideally it would be something, as I usually do, with a story or some sort of challenge, but at the moment I'm not entirely convinced I've got anything that really works for me or for you. So if you've got any interesting ideas, any thoughts as to what would make a good, entertaining video story or challenge for The Sims 4, please do let me know. It will be a good month or two at least before I actually put any content up for The Sims 4, if we come to do that. So yeah, please do let me know what you think we could do with that particular game on the channel. Finally, while we're on the subject of the survey in last month's giveaway, I asked if an Ajaxpost Plays Discord server would be of interest to anyone. And again, it was about 60% of the people who entered the giveaway offered a view on the question. And over half of those, as you can see on the little pie chart displayed to my left, most people had no particular opinion one way or the other whether it would be a good idea or not. And a third of you thought, it might be interesting, I might join a Ajaxpost Plays Discord server. So for the time being, we're going to put that idea to one side. If you've got any thoughts on it, in particular what we could do on a Discord server, then just drop me a note. It's not going to happen for a little while yet because they do need a little bit of planning, but it is something that I am actively considering and thinking how we can arrange that and make it useful as a sort of alternative channel for communication to the content that we're putting up here, and a way of sort of sharing ideas and thoughts about the games we're playing and enjoying and uploading. So yeah, so that was what happened last month in that survey, that giveaway. And of course, being a monthly thing, I did promise this a couple of months ago, and we're keeping at it. Starting this Saturday, which should be the 4th of September, and running again for about 2 weeks, we're running another giveaway. It will again offer the opportunity for 2 of you to win one of 4 classic games in my collection. And again, like last month, I've added in a survey question. This time it's slightly more open-ended, and I'm just asking for your thoughts on the sort of type of content, not specific games, but the type of content, like tutorials, let's plays, showcases, reviews, first looks. What sort of content you would most enjoy seeing on the channel going forward? Now, I can't promise that I'll be able to fulfill all your desires, but, you know, knowing what you prefer will help me going forward keep the channel entertaining for as many of you as I possibly can. So I think that's it for this month's update. I hope it hasn't been too rambling for you and you've managed to get through to the end here, where once again I just have to say, as always, thank you so much for your support and encouragement over the last months, and I hope to hear from you either in the comments or in the survey giveaway. I hope you enjoy what's coming up in the next month. So from me, Ajaxpost, until the next time, bye bye for now.